Okay, hello everyone. So this is Teacher Jenny ulit at nandito naman ako para i-discuss yung ating special product. So last week or last video na pinakita ko sa inyo, we discussed about the law of exponent and its application kung saan we multiply and divide polynomials din. Now, in the case of multiplication, we have this what we call the special product kung saan yung mga magiging sagot ay nagkakaroon ng pattern. Kasi merong tendency na sa multiplication, napakahaba talaga na ating magiging solution for us na makuha yung final answer. But in here, we have different special product, special yung product niya kasi nagkakaroon siya ng pattern kung paano mo siya sasagutan. Okay? So, using the law of exponents again, we will be able to find the product ng ating square of binomial, square of trinomial, sum and difference of two binomials, and yung cube of binomials. So, ibig sabihin, yung magiging product ng mga yan is special because they're gonna have a pattern for us to be able to easily solve each. Okay? So, unahin natin, yung una natin is square of binomial. So, meron tayong binomial, tapos is-square natin siya. So, kung meron tayong a plus b dito as our binomial, then we will square this. This a is our first term. At yung b natin, syempre, that is our second term. Binomial yan, just that's why we have two terms only. Now, the first thing is, for us to get this, ang kailangan natin gawin ay to square the first term. Okay? Para makuha natin yung final answer, to square muna yung the first term. And nating first term is a, that's why a squared. Kasi in-square natin. The next step is to twice the product of the first and the second. Pag sinabi natin twice, times 2. Tama? So, ita-times daw natin kay 2 ang alin? Yung product nung first term and second term. Ang first term natin is A, ang second term is B. So, product, ibig sabihin multiplication, multiply natin sa 2 yung product ng A and B. So, that is plus 2AB. Okay? Kasi positive siya. So, plus 2AB. Twice yung product ng A and B. Last step is to square the second term. Okay? Ang second term natin is B. Square lang daw siya. So, B squared. So that will be the pattern of the product. Kapag meron tayong dalawang binomial, first term ay A, second term ay B, we're gonna have the pattern of the product, special product, which is A squared. Ito twice lang yung first and second to AB, and then B squared. That will be the pattern. Paano naman pag negative? So we have A minus B naman. Paano pag ang binomial ay A minus B? So we have the first term again is the A and second term is negative B. So we have here, square the first term, we have A squared ulit. Okay, squared ng first term ay A. Now, multiply or twice the product ng first and second term din natin, gaya ng ginawa natin kanina. We have 2 times A times negative B. Bakit negative B? Kasi negative B yung second term natin. Twice the product ng ating first term na A and second term na negative B. And after that, square daw natin yung second term, just like what we did earlier. So, negative B squared. So, simplify natin. Si A squared yan. Tama? And then, si 2 times A times negative B, understood na may 1 niya na mga numerical coefficient, this is negative 1. So we have 2 times negative 1, that's negative 2. Tama? Negative 2, and then we have AB. Okay? So we have negative 2AB. And then, si negative B squared, kapag kayan ay in-square natin, negative B times negative B, that is positive B squared. Okay? So, we have a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Ibig sabihin, kapag magmumultiply tayo ng binomial and then the operation is subtraction, ang magiging pattern natin is first term squared minus twice ng product ng first and second plus b squared. So, yan yung magiging patterns natin. Patterns ng kanilang product. Okay, let's have an example. I have here x minus 2y and then raised to 2. So, that is subtraction. So, i-expect natin yung magiging final answer natin ay minus yung nasa gitna. Okay, so we have, first step na natin is to square the first term. So, x, square natin siya, x squared. The next step is plus twice, so 2 times ng first term natin na x times sa second term natin na negative 2y. And then the last is square naman natin yung ating second term na negative 2y. So we have negative 2y squared. Okay? Next one. X squared, that is x squared. So in this case, 2 times x times negative 2y, this is understood may 1 na numerical coefficient. So 2 times 1, that's 2. Times negative 2, that's negative 4. And then the variable na x and y. So we have negative 4xy. Tama? Plus negative 4xy. Plus negative 2y squared. O ano to? Law of a product sa law of exponents. So si negative 2, understood yan na may 1 na exponent. So magkakaroon siya ng 2. Kasi 2 times 1, that's 2. Si y, may understood din yan na may 1 exponent. 2 times 1, that's 2 din. So meaning to say, negative 2 times negative 2, that's positive 4. And then, y squared, then y squared. So we have plus 4y squared. And then, finalizing this, x squared, sabi natin plus minus, that is negative. Tama? Positive times negative, that's negative. So we have x squared minus 4xy plus 4y squared. Look, pattern natin kanina, di ba? Positive, negative yung sa gitna, positive. Kasi we're squaring two binomial, I mean, na minus. Okay, so we have x squared minus 4xy plus 4y squared. Next. Another example is 3xy minus 7 squared. Okay? So, ganun din lang yung magiging pattern natin kagaya ng ginawa natin. So, since this is minus, ang magiging pattern natin is negative yung nasa gitna. First step, ang identify muna natin, ang ating first term ay itong 3xy. Tama? And then, ang ating second term ay yung negative 7. First step natin is to square the first term. At ang first term natin is 3xy. So, 3xy square. Kasi i-square daw natin yung first term na 3xy. Then, the next step is ita-twice natin 2 times yung product ng first term times dun sa second term. Okay? 2 times the first term times the second term. Ganun lang. And then, plus square ng second term. Ulit, square ng first term plus 2 times first times second plus square ng second. Ganun lang yung maging pattern. And then, simplifying this, ganun law of exponent na nagawa natin. So, si 3, i-erase din natin siya kay 2, so that is 9. Tama? Si x, re-raise kay 2, so that is x squared. Si y raised din kay 2, that is y squared. That's why we have 9x squared, y squared. In this case naman, we have numerical coefficient. We have 2 here, 3 and negative 7. 2 times 3, that's 6. Times negative 7, that is plus negative 42xy. 2 times 3, 6 times negative 7, that is negative 42. And then, copy the variable x and y. And then plus negative 7 times negative 7, that is positive 49. So finalizing the answer, we can't combine this because they are not like terms. They have different numerical coefficient. Literal coefficient. So you have the final answer, 9x squared y squared plus and minus ulit. Kaya ni sinabi ko, so that is subtraction minus 42xy plus 49. Okay, so that is square of binomial. How about naman kung i-square natin a trinomial? Ayan. A plus B plus C na. Trinomial yan, di ba? Tapos i-square pa natin siya. So kung gagawin napakahabang method, sobrang haba niyan. A plus B plus C times A plus B plus C ulit, i-distribute natin. So we have, this is special din, ang product din niya ay special kasi magkakaroon din tayo ng pattern. Consider din natin na si A ang ating first term, si B ang ating second term, at si C yung ating third term. The first step is square the first term. So first term natin ay A, that's why A squared. Next step, square the second term naman. Second term natin ay B, so that is B squared. Third is square the third term. Ang third term natin ay C, square naman natin C. Okay? And then the next is twice the first and the second term. Twice. Times ulit natin sa 2. Sino daw? si first term, so si A yan, at saka si second term, si B yan. That's why plus 2AB. Next is twice the first and the third term. Twice daw ulit, sino? Si first term na A at si third term naman. Ano yung third term? Si C. Okay? That's why plus 2AC. And the last one is twice naman the second term and the third term. Twice daw natin, sino naman? Si B naman at saka si C. Product ng B and C. So we have plus 2B, C. So ganun lang yung magiging pattern natin kapag mag-square tayo ng trinomial. Una, square natin si first term, square natin si second term, square natin si third term. Tapos, i-multiply naman natin kay 2 yung first and second term natin na product. And then, multiply kay 2 din yung ating first term and third term. And then, multiply kay 2 yung second term naman and third term. Okay, yun lang yung tatandaan nyo. So, we're gonna have this pattern. A squared plus B squared plus C squared plus 2AB plus 2AC plus 2BC. Okay? Wherein A is the first term, B is the second term, at si C yung third term natin. So, ito lang yung magiging pattern when we multiply or square trinomial. So, let's have an example. I have here 2x plus y minus 3z then square. Nag-square tayo ng trinomial naman. So, we have the pattern earlier na ginawa. So, ito yon. So, square daw natin yung first term. Ang first term natin ay alin? Ito yung first term natin, si y yung second term natin, si negative 3z yung third term natin. So, pag in-square natin yung first term, si 2x, that is 2x, parenthesis, square. Kasi pareho natin siyang i-square. Saan yan? Law of product, dun sa ating law of exponent. Next is to square the second term. Ang second term is y. So, plus y squared. Okay? And then square the third term. So, ang third term natin is negative 3z. So, plus negative 3z ayun sa loob, siya yung square natin. Okay? And then after that is twice daw natin. Kagaya na ginawa natin kanina, twice yung first and second term, which is yung first term is 2x tapos yung y. So, yung product niya, ito-multiply natin kay 2. 2 times first term, second term. Okay? And the next one is times din natin kay 2. Ang alin? Yung first term natin na 2x at yung third term natin na negative 3z. And last is, twice naman natin yung second term natin times dun sa third term natin na negative 3c. Okay? Kung papansin nyo, maging pattern natin dyan, itong a squared plus b squared plus c squared plus 2ab plus 2ac plus 2bc. Okay? Wherein A first term, B a second term, C a third term. But in this case, may iba't iba na tayong binigay dun sa term, hindi na ABC. Pinalitan lang natin yung A ng 2x, yung B yung y, and C a negative 3z. Okay? Simplifying this, 2x squared, paano yan? 'Di ba? Law of product. So, si 2, i-erase din natin kay 2. Si x, i-erase din natin kay 2 kasi parang power of the power din, 'di ba? Exponent niyan ay 1, exponent ay 1, i-multiply natin doon sa power niya. So, we have here 4x squared. Bakit? 2 times 2, that's 4. Then, copy x squared. Next, copy y squared. Kasi hindi na naman natin siya masisimplify. Plus, so we have here, look, negative 3z squared. So, ang mangyayari dyan, so ito, tingnan natin sa taas, si negative 3, naka-raise din siya kay 2, law of a product, si z, naka-raise din siya kay 2. Bakit? This is understood na may raise na 1. So, 2 times 1, that's 2. 2 times 1, that's 2. So, we have negative 3 times negative 3, that's positive 9. Z squared, that's z squared. So, we have positive 9z squared. Okay? Next is 2 times 2x times y. Numerical coefficient niya ay 2. 2, dito ay may 1. So, 2 times 2, that's 4 times 1, that's 4. 4, and then variable na x, y. So, plus 4x, y. Ganun lang. Next is 2 times 2 times negative 3. 2 times 2, 4, times negative 3, that's negative 12. Then, variable x and z. So, plus and minus, mananalo si negative. So, negative 12xz. Dito naman, we have 2, understood na may 1 dyan, at negative 3. So, 2 times 1, that's 2, times negative 3, that's negative 6. At yung variable ay y and z. So we have positive and negative and now si minus 6y z. Okay? So meaning to say, we have the square of 2x plus y minus 3z is equal to 4x squared plus y squared plus 9z squared plus 4xy minus 12xz minus 6yz. Okay? Just follow the pattern. So let's have another example. 2x plus 3y plus 5 square. Again, ganito yung naging pattern natin, di ba? Ni-square natin si first term, ni-square si second term, ni-square si third term. Tapos, minultiply kay 2 si first term and second term. Minultiply kay 2 si first term and third term. Minultiply kay 2 si second term and third term. Okay, ganun lang yung magiging pattern. So, let's have this. First term natin ay 2x. First yan. Second term natin ay si 3y. And third term natin is si positive 5. Okay? Sabi, square daw. Square the first term. So, we have 2x squared. Bakit 2x? Kasi first term ay yung a ay 2x. Tama? Plus, square naman natin si second term, which is 3y yung second term. So, plus, second term is 3y squared. Okay? 3y second term, i-square daw. Ayun. Next is square si third term. Ang third term natin ay si 5. So, we have plus 5 squared. And then, plus, times natin kay 2 si AB. Ang A ay 2x, ang B is 3y. First and second term, tama? So, we have 2 times 2x, tsaka sa 3y. Plus, sabi ay, times daw kay 2 si first term at si third term. Bakit first at third? AC kasi first and third. So, we have first term 2x, third term 5. So, plus 2 times 2x times 5. Ayun si 2. Si A ay yung nagsilbing first term natin na 2x. Si C yung nagsilbi natin na third term, which is yung 5. Okay? And last is, si 2, imumultiply natin kay second term na 3y at kay third term na positive 5. So, we have there 2, ayun si 2, times yung second term natin B na 3y, and yung third term natin na C ay yung positive 5. So, simplifying this, 2x squared, kagaya ng law of product, 2 squared, so that is 4x squared. Tama? And then, we have here 3y squared. So, si 3, naka-raise din siya kay 2. Si y, naka-raise din siya kay 2. Law of product. So, 3 times 3, that's 9. Y squared just copy. So, we have 9y squared. And the next, 5 times 5, that's 25. Plus, so mapapansin natin dito, numerical coefficient muna, 2 times 2, that's 4, times 3, that's 12. Tama? 12, and then copy the x and y. So we have positive 12xy. And then plus, 2 times 2, that's 4, times 5, that is 20. And then yung variable na x, plus 20x. Next is 2 times 3, that's 6, times 5, that's 30. And then variable na y. So, plus 30y. Meron ba tayong same or similar terms? Wala naman. So, this will be our final answer. Okay? Next. After naman nun, we have the third one, sum and difference of two binomial. So, sum naman daw and difference ng two binomial. Pag nakita nyo to, we have a plus b, a minus b. Pareho yung first term dito sa exponent na, first term sa expression na to at first term doon. Pareho din to at saka ito. Ang pinagkaiba lang, yung isa plus, yung isa minus. Ang magiging sagot lang daw dyan, square mo yung first, minus lagi, square mo yung second. Ulit, kapag pareho yung first term and this term, doon sa pareho nating binomial, yung b at yung b pareho, magkaiba lang ay yung plus at saka yung minus. Yung isa ay plus, isa minus. Ang magiging sagot lang natin dyan, square natin yung first term, minus lagi ang nasa gitna, square lang natin yung second term. Yun lang yung magiging sagot. Kaysa expand pa natin at i-multiply or i-distribute, di ba? Mas madali ito. So, let's have an example. I have here x plus 3, x minus 3. Parehong x, parehong 3. Ang pinagkaiba lang, yung plus and minus. Kapag ganito, special ang product niyan. Bakit? Ang kukunin lang daw natin, ang first term natin ay, ang pareho sa kanila yung x. Tama? At ang ating second term, disregard muna natin yung sign kasi ito ay sum and difference to binomial. That's 3, yung common sa kanila, x and 3. Ang pinagkaiba lang is yung plus and yung minus. Same na same, magkaiba lang ng operation. So, ang gagawin daw natin ay i-square lang natin yung first term. Ang first term ay x. So, i-square lang natin siya na x and square. Minus, bakit minus? Laging minus siya. Ang second term natin, yung pareho sa kanila ay 3. I-square lang din natin. Look, a squared, ang first term, so x. X yung first natin, then square. Minus lagi. Yung second naman, i-square din natin yung 3. So, 3 squared. Ang maging final answer lang dyan is x squared. So, x squared, 3 squared, that's 9. Lagi siyang negative. So, x squared minus 9. Ganun lang kadali yung ating sum and difference of two binomials. Again, kapag may nakita kayo na parehong-pareho yung first term and second term, disregard yung sign, but different operation na ganun lang, plus and minus, square lang natin yung una. So, x squared, square lang din natin yung 3. 3 times 3, that's 9. Then, laging minus sign. Okay? So, we have x plus 3 times x minus 3 is equal to x squared minus 9. Lagi siyang minus. So, example of this is, let's have this. 4 minus 2x, 4 plus 2x. Pinagkaiba lang niya, isa plus, isa minus. Or I mean, isa minus, isa plus. So, square lang daw natin yung dalawa. So, square natin si 4. Yung first natin, square natin. Tapos, lagi daw siyang minus, tama? At ang pinagkapareho nila dito ay 2x. Square lang din natin siya. Okay, so we have this. First is 4, square lang natin. Tapos, lagi siyang minus. Yung pareho sa kanila ay 2x, square lang din natin. So, 4 square, that is 16. 4 times 4, that's 16. Minus, laging minus siya. Yung 2x squared, law of product, so we have 2. Raise din natin yan sa 2. Si x, raise din natin kay 2. So, that is 2 times 2, that's 4x squared. So, we have minus 4x squared. Lagi siyang minus. So, that is the sum and difference of two binomial. Therefore, 4 minus 2x times 4 plus 2x is equal to 16 minus 4x squared. Okay? Next. The last one is the cube of binomial. So, cube daw ng binomial. Ibig sabihin, binomial na naka-raise kay 3. So, we have a plus b raised to 3. Binomial, 2 terms. Ang first term natin is si a. Second term natin ay si b. Okay? So, we have first step is to cube the first term. Cube na, kasi cube na tayo eh. Cube the first term, ang first term natin is a. So, a cube. Okay? Next is thrice the product. Thrice na, hindi na twice, no? Thrice the product of the square of the first term and the second term. Again, thrice the product of the square of the first term and the second term. Una, imumultiply daw natin kay 3 ang alin? Yung square or product ng square of first term. So, ang first term natin ay a. Ang square niya ay a squared at saka b. So, that's why plus 3a squared b. Ang next naman natin ay itatrace daw natin yung product of the square of the first term and trace the product of the first term and the square of the second term. So, mali ito. Trace the product. So, we have 3 times yung first term natin, tas square naman natin si second term. Okay? And then, the last is to cube the second term. B cube. Ulit. Kapag nakaka-encounter tayo ng a plus b binomial and then i-cube, ang gagawin lang natin, i-cube natin si first term, a cube, tapos plus 3 multiply by, is-square natin si first term na given times b. Next is plus 3 times a, yung first term, times square naman natin si second term na given. Plus, yung last is i-cube natin yung second term na b. Let's have an example. So, ito yung naging pattern ng ating product. Kapag ka nagkaroon tayo ng a plus b, tas i-cube natin, ito yung pattern. A cube plus 3a squared times b plus 3ab squared plus b cube. Kapag naman minus yung ating operation, ito yung magiging pattern. A cube, laging minus yung pangalawa, 3a squared b plus 3ab squared minus b cube. Papansin nyo, minus to, minus yun. So, yun yung magiging pattern. Papalitan nyo lang yan. Paano bang purpose niyan? Papalitan nyo lang. Yung A niyan, ibig sabihin yan yung first term na ipapalit nyo. Yung B dyan, yan yung second term na ipapalit nyo. Papalitan nyo lang Yan. So let's have an example. So we have the first term 2 plus 2x, then cube. So cube of binomial. First term natin ay si 2. So yan yung magsuserve na a natin. Siya yung first term. Tama, huwag kayong malilito, first term. And then, we have our, positive 2x. Yan naman yung b natin. Yan yung second term. Nagsisilbing second term natin na b doon sa naging pattern natin. Okay? So, dito sa mga pattern na yan, ang a na sinasabi niyan ay yung first term at yung b na sinasabi niyan as yung second term. Okay? So, addition. So, magiging pattern natin etong una. Okay? So, we have a cube. That is 2 cube. Bakit? A cube kasi yan ang first term natin is 2. So, 2 cube. Plus 3a squared plus b. So, we have plus 3. Ayun si 3. Ayan si 3. Si a squared natin, ang first term natin is 2. That's why 2 squared. Tapos si b natin ay yung second term na 2x. That's why 2x. So, 3 multiplied by 2 squared times 2x. Next, dito naman tayo. So, we have 3 there. Ayun siya. Times a, ang a natin ay 2, the first term, right? At yung b squared natin, ayan. So, 2x, tapos square natin. Okay? Kasi b squared. Si 2x na second term natin, square natin. And last is, i-cube daw natin si second term. So, we have 2x, si second term, i-cube lang natin. So, 2x cube. Let's simplify. What's 2 cube? So, that is 2 times 2 times 2. That is 8. Plus 3 multiply by 2 times 2, that is 4, times 2x. So we have 3 times 4, 12 times 2, that's 24, and then x. So we have plus 24x. In this case naman, so we have 3 times 2, that's 6, times 2, that is, so let's simplify muna to. So we have here, in this case, 3 times 2, that is 6. And then in this part, kasi naka-square siya, so we have here, si 2 naka-raise din siya kay 2, si x naka-raise siya kay 2. So 2 times 2, that's 4. And then x squared. So meaning to say, 6 times 4, that's 24. And then x squared. So we have plus 24x squared. And then we have here 2x cubed. So ibig sabihin, si 2 naka-cube yan. Si x naka-cube din yan. So 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8x cubed. Ito ay 8 copy x cubed. So we have here 8 plus 24x plus 24x squared plus 8x cubed. O, di ba? Mas madali siya kasi may pattern na. Kasi kapag hindi nyo ginawa yung pattern, medyo mahirap siya kasi 2 plus 2x. Tapos meron na naman tayong 2 plus 2x. Another 2 plus 2x na naman yan. Bakit? Kasi naka-cube. Imumultiply mo to sa sarili niya ng 3 beses. So, better if we have this pattern, at least, papalitan na lang natin yung mga a ng first term na given, yung b ng second term, or if ever trinomial, yung c, yung ating third term. Okay, let's have the last example. So, I have here 3a minus 2 then square. So, ang ating 3a, yung magsiserve natin siya na first term, which is yung mga a dito. 'Di ba? Siya yung magsisilbing a natin or first term. And negative 2, siya naman yung magsisilbing b natin or yung second term. Okay? So, we have etong part na to. Ito naman. So, para saan ba yan? Ba't nag-pattern na ito yung minus? Kasi pag nalito kayo, ano ba minus ba yun or plus? So, malalaman nyo na dahil a minus b cube siya. So, ang magiging pattern, positive yung una, negative yung pangalawa, positive yung pangatlo, negative yung huli. So, let's have this example. So, I have here, ang first term natin is 3a. So, 3a cube. Plus, minus, we have, kapag sinunod na natin to, yung may mga minus, disregard na natin yung sign kapag nilagay natin siya. So, we have minus, eto si 3, tapos ang a squared natin ay 3a squared. Bakit? Ang first term natin is 3a. Ayun. Then squared. Tapos si b natin ay si 2. Bakit po positive, hindi negative? Kasi sinunod na natin yung pattern. Ginawa na natin siyang negative. That's why 2 na lang yung nilagay natin. Okay? So we have the next is plus, ito si 3, AA 3A, di ba? First term natin i 3A. Si second term naman na B ang squared natin. Si 2 is squared natin. Ayun. Okay? And then last is minus B cube. So we have there 2 cube. O bakit positive po yan? Negative to. Kasi nga sinunod na natin to. Pero kung hindi natin sinunod, ginawa natin plus lahat yan, magiging minus yan. So minus pa din yung kararatingan niya. Okay, so don't worry dun sa mga sign for this product or special product. Kasi dapat magka-come up kayo sa A minus B cube siya. Magka-come up kayo sa final answer na positive yung una, negative yung pangalawa, positive yung pangatlo, negative yung pang-apat. Okay, so we have 3A cube, simplifying. So that is 3. Naka-raise din dapat siya kay 3. Si A, naka-raise din dapat siya kay 3. So we have here 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3, 9 times 3, that's 27A cube. Minus, let's simplify this muna. So we have here 3. Ito ay 3 squared din and A squared. Tama kasi law of product. So 3 times 3, that is 9. And then A squared. And then that's the only time we need to multiply to 2. So numerical coefficient 3 times 9, that is 27, times 2, that is 54A squared. Okay? Then plus 3 times 3, that's 9, times 2 square ay 4. Ulit, 3 times 3 ay 9, 2 square ay 4. So 9 times 4, that is 36A. And then last is minus 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8, minus 8. Okay? No similar term, so we can combine. So that will be our final answer. Papansin nyo, magiging sagot natin, positive yung una, negative yung pangalawa, positive yung pangatlo, negative yung last term. Okay, so those are the different special product natin. So una ay meron tayong square of binomial, square of trinomial, and then we have sum and difference of binomial, and then we have the cube of binomial. Okay, so hope this will help you answering your activities. That's all, and I thank you.